Hey everybody, Andy Nelson here. So I got a question for you. Do you own your own logo? Now, some of you might be saying, what do you mean? Of course I own it. I drew it, or I paid someone to create it, whatever. Okay, well guess what? If you drew it, yeah, you probably do own your own logo, most likely. But here is what far more people do. Like me, I haven't been able to draw much more than a stick figure since I was in single digits. So I would have to have somebody create a logo for me if I wanted to use one. And I imagine most of you did the exact same thing. Here is the kicker. You created this logo, you had someone create this logo for you to use as a trademark, a symbol of your business. So consumers, customers would see that symbol, internalize it, and always recognize and make that association with your brand. That helps you get customers coming back to you. However, logos, at their core are works of graphic art typically. Maybe small, maybe very minimalist, or maybe very complex, but it's graphic art. Graphic art, while it can function as a trademark potentially, its primary protection, if you will, on the intellectual property side is by copyright. Copyright gives a copyright holder, an author, whoever creates artwork, the right to control copies of the use. Not even just commercial uses, but just copies, period. Copies, copies, copies. So interestingly enough, even though you may hire an artist to create a logo for you, all things being equal, the artist actually owns the copyright. So potentially, conceivably, while you may get an actual rendering drawing for you to enjoy, that doesn't mean you necessarily have the rights to do what you want with it and use it as a trademark, because you are copying it over and over again without the artist's permission. So you got a problem potentially. The thing is, in reality, most artists probably don't care. They probably don't know. They probably think and understand that if you're commissioning them to create them a logo for them, that is yours. But every once in a while, you might run into a trap. Or you don't know if an artist might get educated and decide to change their mind and ransom you for more money. So here's the thing. If you're having someone create a logo, I don't care if it's a buddy or not, make sure you get the right document in place, okay? So there is a term or phrase you might have heard called work made for hire. So a work made for hire, and you can look this up on the web. If you have more questions, you can certainly shoot me a note and drop a comment or share this with somebody, and maybe somebody can help you out as well. But work made for hire, under certain circumstances, what that means is that if you hire someone to do certain kinds of work, it doesn't apply to everything, and the paperwork is correct. I won't go into detail because, again, there's a lot of it. You can get it off the web. Then if the work is created under those specific circumstances, which does require writing, by the way, then you will be deemed the author for purposes of copyright law. So you don't have to worry about this artist and having to try to get rights assigned to you. Now, that's one way. The work made for hire, at the outset, when you commission somebody, if you have the right writing in place, you end up being the author and the copyright holder at the very beginning. If that's not possible, or if that doesn't work for whatever reason, you don't have the paperwork correctly, or you already did this and you need to go back to the person, you can still get a document assigning, basically transferring ownership. It's very simple. These are half a page or less. Transferring the copyright to you, because you want to make sure, as the brand owner, as it being, if this symbol is going to be a trademark of yours, or even if not, if it's graphic art for other purposes, maybe it's what you sell, or who knows, you want to make sure you own it, that you can do what you want with it. So at any rate, if you're having somebody else create for you, it's not a W-2 employee that's hired to do this sort of work, you got to make sure you have the right paperwork in place. Otherwise, you might find yourself unexpectedly on the receiving end of a cease and desist from somebody you paid money to in order to get a product or a service done. Weird situation, I know, but it is what it is. If you have any questions about this video, shoot me a message, leave a comment, and if somebody, again, would benefit or might benefit from this video, please feel free to share it. Until next time, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.